Hi my friends, we continue our playlist. Мы с вами далее готовимся к нашей контрольной работе и задание на спряжение. Значит, нужно сказать это, соответственно, во времени past simple, утвердительное, отрицательное и вопросительная форма. Итак, начнем. Он стал богатым. He became rich. He became rich. Вспоминаем формы глаголов. Become, became, become. Он не стал богатым. He didn't become rich. He didn't become rich. Вопрос. Он стал богатым? Did he become rich? Did he become rich? Далее. Скажем в утверждение. Он был богатым. Он был. He was богатым. Rich. He was rich. Он не был богатым. He wasn't rich. He wasn't rich. Вопрос. Он был богатым? Was he rich? Was he rich? Was выносим вперед. Далее. Скажем. Ей понравилась эта идея. Ей понравилось. She liked. Эта идея. This idea. She liked this idea. Ей не понравилась эта идея. She didn't like this idea. Вопрос. Ей понравилась эта идея? Did she like this idea? Did she like this idea? Past simple. He became rich. He didn't become rich. Did he become rich? He was rich. He wasn't rich. Was he rich? She liked this idea. She didn't like this idea. Did she like this idea? Далее скажем. Это было дорого. It was expensive. Отрицание. It wasn't expensive. Вопрос. Это было дорого. Was выносим вперед. Получается was it expensive? Was it expensive? Далее. Они поддержали этот проект. Они поддержали. They supported этот проект. This project. They supported this project. Отрицание. They didn't support this project. They didn't support this project. Вопрос. Они поддержали этот проект? Did they support this project? Did they support this project? Они боялись. They were afraid. They were afraid. Отрицание. They weren't afraid. They weren't afraid. Вопрос. Они боялись? Were they afraid? Were they afraid? It was expensive. It wasn't expensive. Was it expensive? They supported this project. They didn't support this project. Did they support this project? They were afraid. They weren't afraid. Were they afraid? Это интересовало его. It interested him. It interested him. Отрицание. It didn't interest him. It didn't interest him. Вопрос. Это интересовало его? Did it interest him? Did it interest him? Он был заинтересован в этом. Он был. He was. Заинтересован. Interested. В этом. In it. He was interested in it. Он не был заинтересован в этом. He wasn't interested in it. He wasn't interested in it. И вопрос. Мы с вами выносим вперед was. И получается was he interested in it? Was he interested in it? Ты был прав. Ты был. You were прав. Right. You were right. Отрицание. You weren't right. You weren't right. Вопрос. Ты был прав? Were you right? Were you right? Видите, were вынесли вперед. Were you right? Итак, повторяем. It interested him. It didn't interest him. Did it interest him? He was interested in it. He wasn't interested in it. Was he interested in it? You were right. You weren't right. Were you right? Далее скажем. Он чувствовал себя уставшим. He felt tired. He felt tired. Так, давайте покомпактнее сразу сделаем, чтобы у нас с вами осталось место. Отрицание. Он не чувствовал себя уставшим. He didn't feel tired. He didn't feel tired. Вопрос. Did he feel tired? Did he feel tired? Он был уставшим. He was tired. He was tired. Он не был уставшим. He wasn't tired. He wasn't tired. Вопрос. Он был уставшим. Was выносим вперед. Was he tired? Was he tired? Они выглядели такими счастливыми. Они выглядели... They looked такими счастливыми. So happy. They looked so happy. Отрицание. They didn't look so happy. They didn't look so happy. Вопрос. Did they look so happy? Did they look so happy? He felt tired. He didn't feel tired. Did he feel tired? He was tired. He wasn't tired. Was he tired? They looked so happy. They didn't look so happy. Did they look so happy? Далее еще одно предложение. Они были счастливы. They were happy. They were happy. Отрицание. They weren't happy. They weren't happy. Вопрос. Were they happy? Were they happy? Давайте еще одно предложение. Проверим вашу память, так же, как вы помните слова. И сами вы теперь скажете без подсказки. Он был удивлен. Он был, he was, удивлен. Surprised. He was surprised. Отрицание. He wasn't surprised. He wasn't surprised. И вопрос. Was he surprised? Was he surprised? Итак, they were happy. They weren't happy. Were they happy? He was surprised. He wasn't surprised. Was he surprised? My friends, thank you. We continue our playlist.